There is a door. You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of productive learning through conversation, a dimension of progress, a dimension of the mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the contact zone. Imagine this. On the first day of senior year, my English teacher paced around and handed out heavy books that dauntingly reverberated around the room as it landed on each desk. The cover was simple, just the title of the course and a spot to write my name. Inside of the book was poetry, short stories, excerpts from novels, and room to write our reflections. There were no lectures, no opinion at all from the teachers, just the book. Before the end of the first month, the class had nearly halved in size as students fled in terror. You may wonder why they fled. You see, people enjoy music, movies, or books for a reason, even if they don't realize it. Movies entertain. Most of the time, that's their only goal. They give people what they want, and sometimes people just want something familiar, something comforting, something distracting. A big explosion, a song and dance, whatever can keep them from their real lives for just a little while longer. But then, popular culture also has a way of reflecting what we feel and articulating it in a direct way that people are often afraid to do in reality. The lyrics of a song or the theme of a book can relate to the general emotion of the people who enjoyed it. As the band Modest Mouse believes, there is a sense of desperation in claiming that you can call it education. It was somewhere in between. You gave me sound advice, but I wasn't listening. Then the process is reversed completely, stating that it was not quite conversation, it was somewhere in between. You said everything is taught, and I listened patiently. Now the student is the active participant, and the teacher is rejecting true conversation, opposed to the previous notion mentioned before. This juxtaposition acts as a cyclical argument, in which students don't initially apply themselves and then complain when they realize they're not being treated as equals. Think back to my teacher dropping the books full of potential on our desks and seeing the frightened children flee. These students don't understand what he was doing when he was giving them this large responsibility. You see, opportunity is the same thing as responsibility. And once students realize that, we can truly find ourselves in a mode of reason, a mode of conversation, a mode in the contact zone.